Hey guys, Nate the Great here, and we're gonna talk about a $500 or under $500 PC that has good performance on 1080p 60 FPS games. And if you want to start YouTube, this is a perfect PC for your budget at under $500. You could get this PC, and once you get enough money to upgrade, you upgrade it by changing the CPU or the graphics card or the power supply or the monitor or the case. However you like, just upgrade afterwards when you have money, or just keep this PC for a long time and deal with this 1080p 60 FPS games. Alright, the first thing we're gonna talk about is a CPU, and the CPU I pick is Intel Pentium G4400, and the base clock is 3.3 gigahertz, and the boost clock is I don't know, you can maybe overclock that, and it has 2 cores and 2 threads, and this CPU is pretty good for its price range. And the second thing we're going to talk about is the second thing we're talking about is the motherboard, and the motherboard is MSI Z170M Mortify, and it's a micro ATX case, LG 1150 CPU socket, and this motherboard is pretty good for its price range too. And this motherboard is the best its price range. I try to find cheap motherboards as well as good, build quality motherboards, but I could not find a motherboard like that. So the second thing we're gonna talk about, actually the third thing we're gonna talk about, is the memory, and this memory is Patron signature line 8 gigabytes, 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes, is dual channel memory, and DDR4 2400 megahertz. And this is pretty good because I want to have a consistent color, how you get it. And the fourth thing we're going to talk about is the storage. And the storage I picked is Western Digital Caviar Blue, 1 terabyte, 3.5 inch, 720 RPM, 7,200 RPM hard drive, and that's pretty good for its price range too. It's $48, I believe. And the another thing we're gonna talk about is the graphics card, and this graphics card is Zotac GeForce GTX 1050 Ti 4 GB VRAM, and this is pretty good because it can. And the second and another thing we're gonna talk about is the case, and it's Bitfinex Comrade ATX mid tower case. And this case is ATX case, the motherboard is a micro ATX, but we could use ATX just in case if we want to change the motherboard, and that's why I picked that. And it's white and it's pretty nice. And the power supply is Corsair CXM 450 watt, 80 plus bronze semi-modular, meaning you can take out the cables and put it back, kind of like that. Like the 24 pin is permanently stuck, as well as the CPU, or I believe, or it's just the graphics card and other things that you and this power supply is not mustard and ketchup, like red, orange, and one of those type of cables. It's just black and clean, and is braided cables. That's why I want this $26 power supply. And this PC total is $475.27 without the mail and rebate. And with the mail and rebate, you get $435.27. Don't forget to like this video and turn on the notification so if I make a video, you'll be notified. And peace, guys.